Yo, you know what it is. Hey, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's good. 12 o'clock show. All right, man. So we're gonna talk about Drake and the Spotify saying that they was faking his numbers, I guess. So allegedly. So look, man, we're gonna get into that. You know, I gotta get my spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing if you're new here. Let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gym. I went from 13 subscribers over 13, 14, 15, 16,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. Also, March 23rd, there will be a live battle rap event on this page. If you want to see me versus J Dev, check him out. He's pretty good, and all that good stuff. So we gonna do it. All right, so let's get it, man. Let's go. All right, this comes courtesy of Will Evans. You already know Will Evans 11. Good content over there, good brother. All right, so let's go.
Of boosting the streams for Kendrick Lamar. Nicki Minaj came out and threw a shot at them, right? In support of Drake, probably. The article says Nicki Minaj throws shot at Spotify amidst Drake UMG legal drama. The queen has spoken. Nicki wasn't messing around. The rapper got on Twitter shortly after it was announced that Spotify will be releasing his rap data later than usual. Fans were perplexed by the delay. And this is all after, obviously, Drake accusing Kendrick Lamar and all these streaming number bot things and all that crap. Nicki Minaj got on Twitter.
I mean, my thing is, Drake didn't even have no evidence of this. He was just saying it because he was going off the fact that he felt like he's the bigger artist, and why is it that Kendrick Lamar's song is streaming more than mine? And I also believe that Drake knew that these streaming platforms was helping him stream his songs, and he couldn't believe it. So he was like, you know what? If they're helping me and this song is bigger than mine, obviously they must be doing the same thing for him. Obviously.
She said, show me the data. Now I'm going to show you guys how powerful UMG is and just exactly what Drake is up against. She said, show me the data. Spotify ain't got to lie. So obviously Nicki is being funny because she's supporting Drake like she's supposed to. Ride for your team, right? I expect J-Rock and Schoolboy Q and everybody to support Kendrick the same way. So this is what Nicki tweeted. Show me the data. Spotify ain't got to lie. So what did they do? What did they do? What did Spotify do in response to this war? Old tweets from Spotify, old tweets that Nicki put up started resurfacing about Spotify and Drake. If you don't think that this stuff is happening as chess moves, that these companies, oh, you want to talk about us? Spotify, you want to say something about us? Spotify and UMG on the same team because they got a common enemy now. So now, oh, okay. Old tweets start. Who finds old tweets, bro? For real. I know the internet do what it do. But these companies got powerful people working for them. They're going to find what they want to find. Plus, Twitter, who was co-founded by Jack Dorsey, who is great friends with Kendrick Lamar. That's another relationship that Drake and it's bad all the way around. So they found Nicki's old tweets from 2018. It says the internet never forgets, as Nicki Minaj's 2018 tweets about Drake and Spotify have now resurfaced. Back when Drizzy dropped Scorpion, Spotify went all out, plastering his face across their various playlists. He even reportedly appeared on ones where his music didn't even make sense. Didn't I tell you guys earlier in this stream, and I've been saying this since the lawsuit started on the other streams? Drake is accusing Kendrick of doing things that he's had done for him. How would you even know, and that's in my opinion, how would you even know that this stuff exists if you're not doing it?
I just said that. He's looking at it from the point of view, like, how the hell is this guy bigger than me when you guys are helping me? So y'all must be doing more for him. And y'all must be doing more for him because y'all want to get me out of here. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, because they're all in the business. Nah, bro. Nah. You think that they boosting Kendrick because you've been boosted. The article says it right here. Let me put it big on the screen for y'all. Pause. Says back when Drake dropped Scorpion, Spotify went all out, plastering his face across their various playlists. He even reportedly appeared on playlists where his music didn't make sense, such as the Best of British, Massive Dance Hits, and Fresh Gospel playlists. They was putting Drake on gospel playlists. They was putting him on Best of British playlist, Massive Dance Hits playlist. Now the Massive Dance Hits, okay, keep making me damn wave with my hands and it won't be no threat.
That bar still hit hard. He told him to keep making him dance, waving my hands, and won't be no threat. Oh man, yo, Euphoria is classic, man. Kendrick really did. He really did his thing on Euphoria, man. Damn, man. Oh my God.
But Drake don't belong on no Fresh Gospel playlist. So the thing he's accusing Kendrick of, they're saying on this article that he was getting that. And this helped, the article says the promo from Spotify actually helped Drake on the Scorpion album push 732,000 first week units. At the time, Drake and Nicki wasn't cool. Now, don't try to, hold on, it's loading. Now, at the time, I don't think Drake and Nicki was as cool as they are now. So, let me see. What was it Nicki said? Hold on. Or was it? Where's her tweet? Her old tweet said this right here. This is what she said. This is what Nicki said back then. Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist, but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 minutes early on Queen Radio. Meaning, Nicki even probably went to them, went and had a meeting with Spotify and said, yo, can y'all do with me for what y'all doing for Drake? Can y'all do that for me? So she was airing it out because her and Drake wasn't as cool as they are now. So she didn't.
Definitely think this hyperbole. Like they told you, what they say to you, Nicki? What they say? What they say? Playlist. They told me they'll have to teach me a lesson for playing my song 10 minutes early on. No, they didn't. Spotify did not tell you that. Again, she's over exaggerating. I understand, and maybe she just being hyperbolic, but I don't believe that they told you that. They told you that they need to teach you a lesson. They told you that they need to teach you a lesson. Come on, bro. Cut it out.
Care back then to say what she felt. But once again, the same things that Drake is accusing Kendrick of, you're doing it. This is why people can't respect it. Nicki says Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist, but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 minutes early on Queen Radio, even though they've been giving away my music for free for years, and I am one of the top Spotify artists of all time. So the part that matters right there is Spotify been doing this for Drake for years. Nicki even said it back then. So this tweet resurfaced. Where you guys think this tweet came from? Right? This is the war that Drake is in. You in a war with powerful people that they don't forget nothing. So we just showed you an article where Nicki Minaj accused Spotify of doing the same thing Drake is accusing Spotify of doing for Kendrick. She said that they did that for Drake. And it helped him sell 730,000 albums. And he was cool with it. But when you lose in a battle, now you're not cool with it? That's weird. That's weird. One thing you raised in the hood is if you say something once, say it twice. How you are is how you should always be. If I'm in an altercation with somebody, if I'm a tough guy before I'm in an altercation with somebody, after the shootout and after you get shot, bro, you don't change it up. I've been shot 4 times. I can speak to, you don't change it up. You be the same person you was before all that.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all. He ain't telling no lie. You do not switch it up. You always be who you are. If you are somebody, you stand 100% in who you are. Drake plays this tough guy, and now he's running to the court system, and y'all still support it. I could never understand it. I'm telling y'all, the worst thing I ever seen in hip hop history is J. Cole apologizing. Well, number one, it would be Drake taking UMG to court because of it's called my defamation lawsuit against his character or whatever. That's number one. Worst thing that ever happened in hip hop. Second worst thing that ever happened in hip hop, in my opinion, outside of the deaths, would be J. Cole apologizing. Those two things are the worst things that ever happened, in my opinion.
And when you get past all that altercation, then you have the opportunity, but you don't change in the middle of the altercation. Like, oh, I'm just a nice guy that, no, you don't get to sue, in other words, after you get whooped. Kendrick came through, whooped your feet, bro, and now you want to sue? No. So now you at war with these different companies. So Spotify is probably tired of hearing it because after Nicki as a recap, after Nicki threw the shots in Drake's defense, Spotify probably had somebody go find the tweets that Nicki put up, the old tweets Nicki put up, where they were praising, or where Drake was using the same tactics, and Nicki wanted to use that. They all accusing Kendrick of using. Then what does Spotify do as a result of this war with UMG that Drake has? Spotify today, about 5 hours ago, it says, announced Drake has impressive Spotify milestones. They're being funny. They're being funny. This is an article. Drake hits impressive Spotify milestone amid UMG drama. This is what's going on behind this. They being funny. They like, oh, you first, we're going to show how we used to boost you. Then we're going to show how we're still boosting you and why you're suing us or why you're trying to act like we're doing something illegal. Let me see what the numbers say. Let me see. Here it is. Spotify announced that Drake is the most streamed rap artist globally. So why they're being funny. This is going to be perceived. They're being funny in a corporate way where they can like say that, no, we were just announcing our list. No, y'all.
And the thing is, the crazy thing is, he's the most streamed artist globally, rap artist globally, but he doesn't have the most of listeners. I believe he's like number 7. And that's, to me, that just lets you know right there what it is. And then most of that probably is old songs, but let's keep it going.
I'm trying to send the message that Drake is boosted on Spotify more than anybody. Y'all put it, he's at number 1. We just saw Nicki Minaj said that the Spotify list came out late. I believe this is conspiracy. This is a theory. I believe that Spotify was up over the last week boosting Drake's numbers just so they can make this joke because it don't mean nothing to them. Boost him a little bit more so he can't say nothing. Right? So he looks like a hypocrite. This makes Drake look like a hypocrite. Bro, you getting boosted on Spotify, but you mad, you suing us. You get what I'm saying? So UMG is using their relationship with Spotify. What other relationships do UMG have? They have a relationship with the liberal media, CNN. CNN. You guys remember this? The CNN anchor likens Drake to a Karen while discussing the UMG legal battle. UMG has relationships, bro, with everybody. They have a relationship with TMZ. They have a relationship with CNN. I would not doubt if they had a relationship with Fox News. I believe they have a relationship with Fox News because they have country music and all that too. They have relationships with all these platforms.
That don't mean that. That doesn't mean that. Just because they have a relationship with Fox News because they have country music, that don't mean that. Everybody that listens to country music don't necessarily watch Fox News. That doesn't mean that. I don't agree with that.
that they can send a message out, an email out, and that article is everywhere today, yesterday. It says Aubrey isn't safe anywhere. Drake's stock is at an all-time low in terms of public opinion. That's what the article says. Drake's stock, because I told you guys he was trying to renegotiate and they trying to lower. They like, nah, your value is low, bro. Kendrick, we don't know if you could come back. This is what's happening before we even get into this part. This is what's happening behind the scenes. UMG is telling this man, and this is what's also pissing him off, because you got to think, the people you go to, he tried to use UMG to spank Kendrick. If you guys don't remember that, do we not remember when Drake was allegedly sending messages behind the scene and emails was going back and forth behind the scene, that UMG was telling Kendrick to like just apologize and all that, and stop calling Drake a pedo?
That's 100% facts. I remember that. I remember they were saying like, trying to make Kendrick apologize, and he was like, I ain't doing that. No. I remember they were saying that. I remember some people was trying to say the email was fake. I didn't believe it was fake. I believe it was real. They wanted that beef to stop, and this is the results of it.
It's hurting his brand. All that stuff was so. Anyways, Drake is making a mistake of thinking that he's bigger than the program. CNN reported that his stock is at an all-time low. What's happening in them negotiation rooms with this guy is, okay, Drake, you want 600 million. I'm just giving a hypothetical, you guys. Drake, you want 600 million? How we gonna do that, bro? When Kendrick just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you're worth anymore. I mean, are you going to be able to make an album that people care about after this? I don't know. I mean, that's how the conversations are going. So Drake is sitting there. Not only is he upset that he lost and all the other stuff, it don't hurt until it hurt the money. It don't hurt until it hurt the money.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He ain't lying about that. That's a fact. It ain't hurting until it hurt the money.
When you sitting there on top of all the allegations of being called a child lover, on top of the allegations that you got more kids that you're not taking care of, on top of getting spanked lyrically and your ego being hurt because you think you the biggest artist, and Kendrick just came out and showed if he wants to be, he would have anything that you have, Drake, accolade wise. If he wanted to be he would be you easily. He can do the numbers. He can do everything that you can do. He just showed that he's number one. And he got the culture of America behind him, which is music and entertainment is probably the first or second biggest export that America has right now. We send our entertainment.
That's a fact too. You ain't never lie about that. Kendrick Lamar literally came out and showed everybody if he wanted to be bigger than Drake, he can be. He can be bigger than Drake whenever he feel like it. At being a conscious rapper, he could do whatever he want and be better than Drake. No argument to that. No argument.
And athletes and movie stars and rappers and singers, we send them everywhere across the world. That's one of our biggest exports, is entertainment. And Kendrick just showed you that the culture of America is behind him and not you. So he showed that he's number one in that regard. Not only is that stuff going on, but then when you go into negotiation with this dude, the guy that you've made over $1 billion probably for his company, he's sitting there looking at you like, I don't know, man, like Kendrick is fire. And you don't know how to take it. You don't know what to do.
That's a fact. We're going to end it there. I just want to correct something he said. He said that the mainstream liberal media, like CNN, but they, UMG could support them. But then he added Fox News. Fox News, for the most part, for maybe 99% of the part, Fox News is not liberal media. That would be conservative media. So it'll be two different type of things. But I understand what he's saying when he says that the media is, UMG has friends with both sides, whether it's liberal or whether it's conservative. And I think Drake and Kendrick Lamar is very, very good. They both play different roles in this whole thing. I think conservatives have a big disdain well, some of them have big disdain towards Kendrick, but I'm starting to see a lot of conservatives come around now because I'm starting to see a lot of them say, well, wait a minute, this guy is saying something with a point to it. And the liberal media, obviously, they pushing their agenda and they're trying to use some of Kendrick's talking points to further push their agenda. I don't agree with either one. For the most part, I agree with certain things they both say, but not everything that they say, because I could never just be on one side. But that's just another story for another day. As far as Drake and being helped by Spotify, we all knew this, and now it's coming out, and he really has nothing to say now because Spotify is literally coming out saying, "Well, you still the biggest listened artist on our platform. How are you sitting here saying that someone's helping this guy? So what are you saying? Like, we did the same thing for you," and Nicki Minaj pointed it out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all for being here with me every day. I really do. I really love you guys for being here with me. It's a life-changing experience, and yeah. I'm doing this. I'm gonna be doing this until YouTube tell me I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to make this as big as possible. So appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Time for me to hit the gym. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye. 6 o'clock show coming up too.